Now, OxiClean isn't magic, but it is pretty close. It can clean and remove stains from so many different things. The secret is that you have to know how to use it the right way. So in this video, that's exactly what we're going to talk about. I'm going to share 15 different ways that you can use OxiClean so that you know exactly what you're doing. And give this video a thumbs up if you're in the Clean Clothes Club. And just a quick reminder, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to the Clean My Space channel. And by the way, this video is brought to you by Makers Clean. You can check it out at makersclean.com or makersclean.ca. It's our sister company where we sell premium microfiber cleaning tools and more.
To make sure that OxiClean works exactly the way it says it will, you have to follow these 3 tips. The first one is to make sure that you're always using hot water to mix up your solution. That way the product can truly dissolve. Even if you need to use the solution on something where cold water is necessary, that's fine. Whip up the solution and then let it cool and then use it. Next up, you want to make sure that the surface that you're treating is always wet. In other words, you don't want the solution to dry on the surface. So make sure that you apply it and you apply enough so that it doesn't evaporate. And finally, you want to mix up your OxiClean on demand. So only when you need it is when you mix up your solution. There are 3 different ways that you can mix up OxiClean when you're using it outside of the laundry room. The first way is a concentrate, and we'll get into the exact uses for a concentrate throughout the video, but here is the simple solution. It's 1 tablespoon of OxiClean to 2 tablespoons of water. Next, you can make a soak, and this would be a half cup of OxiClean to a gallon of water. And finally, you can make a spot cleaner, which is 1 tablespoon of OxiClean to 1 cup of water. To clean your greasy overhead exhaust filter, just boil up a kettle full of water and add your scoop of OxiClean to a bucket. You're gonna put a gallon of hot water in here, and this should be a party trick, honestly. Take out your filter from the overhead exhaust compartment and just dunk it into the bucket filled with the solution. I left this for just about a minute before I flipped it over. And look at this, it just came out so clean. It was amazing. It only takes a minute or so, and once you're done, you can rinse it and just lay it flat to dry. It's way better than the alternative, replacing it. The shoes were in rough shape. I knew this was something I could use OxiClean for. So I whipped up my solution using hot water. Then I grabbed a cleaning toothbrush, gave it a good stir just to make sure it was all dissolved, and cleaned the dirty areas with the cleaning toothbrush, just using a circular motion. Now make sure that you check the manufacturer's website for the running shoe to make sure that you can indeed run it underwater. But if you can, obviously give it a good rinse. And then I just left this to dry. It came out perfectly clean. Whatever kind of stain you encounter on your upholstery, as long as you test this product in a hidden area first, you should be able to get the stain out by using the spot clean solution and then treating the same surface with some water just to remove any excess and blotting it up with paper towel. I've had great success with this. OxiClean really nails it in the bathroom. So I whipped up my solution here, and I'm using this around grout lines and around the area where the toilet is. It tends to get discolored for various reasons. I just applied it with a cleaning toothbrush. Here I am around the grout lines as well, just applying that paste. I let this sit for about 10 or 15 minutes, again, making sure that it's nice and wet. I even did it here on the shower tiles, and it works like a charm each and every time. I even used it on my bath mat where these little suction cups tend to get moldy growths. Now, after it sat for a few minutes, I used a dampened paper towel just to wipe up any of the excess product. If needed, you could even re-scrub it with a cleaning toothbrush, but I didn't really need to do that here. I did the same on the tile, and then for the bath mat, I just rinsed it under some cold water. Speaking of crusty things in the bathroom, you might have noticed that your shower curtain liner, that plastic inner that you zip open and zip closed, has seen better days? Well, there's an easy fix for that. You can easily get rid of that mold, mildew, the pink orange stuff, and some of the soap scum by simply removing the shower curtain liner, creating the soak solution in your tub, and just leaving the shower curtain liner in there to do its thing with the OxiClean for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then you can glove up with some dish gloves. You can rub the shower curtain liner together, give it a good rinse, and then hang it right back up to drip dry. It also works like a charm for kitchen tile grout, which takes a huge beating from spills and bare feet and everything in between. I just applied the concentrate to the grout lines. I let it sit for 15 minutes. Oftentimes you don't even need to scrub. You can just wipe with a damp cloth or paper towel and the grout lines come out like new. Riley's toys have been a little bit gross lately because she has been sick. So I filled the sink with hot water and I added a scoop of the OxiClean baby product, which is scent-free, so I really love it for this application. Then I put in toys that are obviously safe to soak, so no batteries, nothing like that. And I just dropped them in and I let them sit for about 5 or 10 minutes. I swished them around with my hand a little bit. And then once that was done, I gave them a good rinse and I felt the plastic to make sure I got that friction, that squeaky clean feel. That's how I knew all the product was off. Anywhere you might have a pet stain or odor, you can try OxiClean. It will be very helpful. So my cat carrier needed a little bit of TLC. I just applied the product here with a sponge. I rinsed it with some cool water and then I dried it out with a paper towel. You can also use a microfiber cloth just to give it a good rinse and allow it to dry. I don't know about you, but my organics bin gets stinky. So I removed the bag. I saw some of those sweaty remnants and some old stains kicking around. I just filled the bucket with a scoop of OxiClean, turned on the hot water. This one was super easy because I could allow everything to happen right in the bin itself. After about 10 minutes, I scrubbed it with a cleaning toothbrush to get up any of those set-in stains. And the other thing that's really great about this particular application is it gets rid of odors too, which is amazing because this bin reeks and looks gross. So by the time we were done, it looked like new. If you notice that there are some dark spots on your deck or patio, it probably means that there is some mold or mildew going on in there, and OxiClean is your fix. What you can do is mix up your spot clean solution, take that spray bottle, go to the affected area, give it a really good liberal spritz. Now you want to get this nice and soaking wet. That way it can sit for about 30 minutes, and then once it has sat for that time, you can take a deck brush. If you haven't seen one of those, it kind of looks like a barbecue brush with nylon bristles. You can pick it up at any home kind of big box store, and then you can give the area a good scrub. If you want to get it a little bit more wet, feel free to spray a bit more of the solution on there, give it a good scrub, rinse it, and let it dry. If you need to spot clean your baby carrier, grab some OxiClean Baby and just make up your spot clean solution. Use a cleaning toothbrush to apply it to the affected surface. I just use a very little bit. Here I'm cleaning the strap. It works like such a charm. It is so helpful. I gave it a good rinse afterward with a dampened microfiber cloth to make sure I removed all extra product, and the strap came out looking nice and clean. The bathroom sink, especially a porcelain one, can tend to get quite nasty over time. You see a lot of discoloration here around the drain and even in that funky overflow valve, that one. I didn't even know that existed for the longest time. So I just applied the paste to both areas, let it sit for a little bit. Then I gave it a good rinse and of course scrubbed it with my cleaning toothbrush. Not the toothbrush I use in my mouth, even though we're in the bathroom. I made sure not to make that mistake. Gave everything a really good scrub. You can see all the crap coming out of there. It was kind of cathartic. Anyway, I gave it a really good rinse and the sink looked great. Now for carpet stains, you want to remove as much of the stain as possible by blotting it with paper towel. Once that's done, apply the spot cleaner with a cleaning toothbrush. After that's sat for a couple of minutes, you can use some plain water, apply that with the cleaning toothbrush, then blot it up with a paper towel. If there's any remaining product, you can just repeat that process with the clean water and the paper towel until there's no more product left behind.
OxiClean can be used as a pre-treater. It can be used as a laundry booster, and it is amazing at removing color stains, but it's color safe, so it's not going to affect your clothes. I hope that you feel more confident with OxiClean or oxygen bleach powder, and now you know how to use it to your benefit. And that brings me to this week's comment question, which is, what is your laundry additive routine? I get it, we all have to use laundry detergent, but what else do you put in your laundry? Do you use fabric softener? Do you use sheets? Do you use beads? Do you add a scoop of OxiClean? Do you use borax, vinegar? Tell me what you use in your laundry. I'm very curious. For me, the way that I do my laundry, if I need a scoop of OxiClean, I will absolutely put it in the drum first. Otherwise, I use laundry liquid because my machine auto doses. And then I also use a fabric rinse because I love the way that it leaves my clothes feeling. I typically do not put anything in the dryer. If you like what we do here at Clean My Space, consider becoming a member. Now, if you're curious as to whether a Scrub Daddy is worth the hype or what scrubber you should be using in your kitchen and for other cleaning jobs, I got you covered. We did a whole video on it right over here. And if you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe to the Clean My Space channel. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.